So first of all, obviously, I want to get into your new track. Yeah, Love Me Like You Used to.
Can I interrupt?
Go on.
Can I interrupt? I got my unnecessariness.
Oh yeah. Sorry, man. Sam,
Unnecessariness.
let's break the ice, bro.
We can't
Just make sure it's Sam.
Ready, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So basically, if you don't mind, I guess the answer that I want to this question is obviously going to be a simple yes or no, but could you define the reasons for your answer, please? So break it down for me, please, yeah? So I guess what I want to know today, in the past we've asked people, did the Queen kill Diana? Is the Earth flat? Is Michael Jackson a pedo? Yeah, so you're going to get ones along them lines, but I think you're going to have the Book of Eli on it, innit? You get me? So I want to know, my brother, do you believe in aliens?
Yes,
Go on then, why? Break it down, define the answer, my bro.
because I believe in life outside this planet. Believe in God, believe in spirits, angels.
Higher energies.
So if you believe in that, yeah, you believe in aliens.
Pretty cool, because I remember one day, actually, I remember speaking to a girl, and like she actually, when she got in the car and said this to me, you know, like you said, sometimes you go out with a girl and you might want something at the end of the night. When she dropped this line, I was like, I want you tonight, you know. So like that, because I said to her, like, do you believe in aliens and do you believe in ghosts and that, or whatever? And she actually just looked to the sky and said, well, you know what, yeah, like we believe in jinn, in it, do you know what I mean? Jinn are made from fire, humans were made from clay, etc., etc. So she was just saying that, like, yeah, well, I think when people talk about like jinn and ghosts and stuff, and they talk about aliens, they're talking about the same thing. And I thought, yeah, it's actually kind of cool answer that, innit? Do you know what I mean? Very fair and that, innit? Yes, I like that, bro. Any more to share on
I don't
that?
believe in like green people, like these green things flying saucers and so on. But I believe in entities outside.
I like
this
that.
dimension and this planet, even around us in another dimension.
No, I hear that. I really hear that. To be fair, I really enjoy that. And so can I just for the fun sake, then, do you believe in anything like the Americans say about like aliens and like flying saucers and UFOs and anything like that?
Nah, I think that's just there as a distraction.
Propaganda,
really.
just for them, innit? Yeah. Nah, I enjoy that convo. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was a really good answer for me. Like spiritual answer, because like obviously the answer shouldn't fit my understanding and my belief or whatever. But if it does naturally go towards there, then it's a nice moment, innit? You know what I'm saying? To actually converse and enjoy that. So yeah, go on, Rosh. Alexa, let you get into that.
Yes, man. So let's
what more of an argument at times, man? But nah, I don't know.
Yeah, man. So yeah, with your new track, obviously it's a very different from what you brought out before.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of the vibe, the genre of music, the way you flow in it. So tell me like the whole concept behind that and where you got your inspiration from.
You should know me by now. I've known you a long time,
come on.
and I'm very versatile. And you know, throughout time, I've moved through different styles of music, different vibes, and I just feel like I'm at that point where I'm gonna touch on that side of my story. You know, them chapters where I'm talking about love and relationships and so on. So
your music's always been quite personal, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's always personal. It's always chapters. You know, it's the Book of Eli. Right. So everything I'm talking about is, I relate to it, and it's for people that relate to it as well, same way. So. Yeah.
So like
real life stuff.
Like you called yourself the Book of Eli, like, and then you're saying like chapters and stuff. So did you I really enjoy this if this is the case. So from the beginning, did you plan out like you want to do your book, your musical career like a book of your life almost?
Yeah, because really and truly, I'm just writing as I'm living. You know what I mean? And whatever goes on, things happen, situations, relationships. And I just write, you know what I mean? I make songs. I've got music stacked from years ago. But I do like to put things out in order, but sometimes it don't really go that way. But yeah,
well, I've noticed like I was going to say an upgrade, but I don't think that is a fair way, because it's not an upgrade, it's just a differentiation in the way that you have raps, because I don't know you personally, like I said, these guys do. And I've seen your music, obviously Facebook, we all feel like we know someone, do you know what I'm saying? I've seen your music for quite a while now, and like your music from a while ago, I'd say Ritual was one flavour, then the one that you've got now is a different rap flavour. Then I think younger days, someone showed me something from when you were younger. I think you were a bit aggy back then. Yeah, John Doe, that was it.
Yeah, by the name of John Doe.
Yeah.
I decided to let the world know my real name, because John Doe means remaining anonymous and so on.
Sick.
But then I thought, I'm gonna wear my heart on my sleeve.
Put yourself out there, innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's a risky road as well, that, isn't it, brother? Because as strong as we try and make ourselves out to be at times, like sometimes you don't like people knowing your shit there, innit? You know what I mean?
Definitely. But I'm always conscious about the way I put that out there, put my stories out there and so on. And
It's got to build your shield up, in fairness, innit? Because the more, I guess, that you're putting out there, your shield is getting stronger, innit? Because sometimes if you're worried about what they can say about you, then it can hurt you when they say it.
I'm not really too fussed about people's opinions. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't, and it's simple.
Nah, it's good that. Well, musicians need to carry that, don't they? To be fair, man.
That's something you've always had about yourself, innit? And then obviously now the other track that you brought out recently is called Crack, innit?
Crack, yeah.
So when it's a big track, because when I heard it, I was like, yo, like, you know, there needed to be someone that was saying this type of stuff on the track. And then when you're talking about, obviously, because it's like there's almost two sides to the story in the track, innit?
Yeah.
Like you're doing
different perspectives.
That's the way I was looking for.
From the outside looking in. And from their shoes.
Yeah, from their shoes. So obviously the stuff that you're talking is obviously relating to yourself, because obviously I've known you for a long time, as you said. And when we did our first interview way back, you obviously said a lot of stuff about you growing up and about your mum and stuff like that. So obviously tell me like the inspiration behind that track as well, and we're gonna play it.
Yeah, please.
So
I want to hear that.
Yeah. So what's like your inspiration behind that?
So
that
basically,
track again?
I was outside OT Bakery buying myself some bun.
Yes.
And the crackheads walked over to the car asking for change and so on. And I'm the type of person I am. I don't give crackheads change.
Yeah. You'd rather go buy him some food or something, innit?
Yeah. You don't know where it's going, do you, bro?
I'm not handing over the change because obviously, until recently though, I kind of changed my perspective on that a bit because someone said something, but I'll tell you about that in a sec. But anyway, I just thought he's gonna buy drugs. So I just said, nah, but it stayed with me till later on that day, you get me? And later on that night, I just felt like, right, anyone can go down that road, you know what I mean? And obviously it was something's gone wrong somewhere along the line in his life where it's started taking...
Found it acceptable to live like that, innit?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Is to be walking around asking people, if you got a pound, you kind of lose your dignity a bit, you know what I mean? So I felt that.
That's where the song came from.
Yeah, that's basically what gave me the inspiration to write the song, because I thought about the things that I've gone through and how I could have gone down that path, you know what I mean? But I was always more headstrong and determined, and you know what I mean?
You kind of have to like
from young, I always
seen
the effects of from young I always seen the effects of crack, and so when I got family members that take, you know what I mean? So I knew not to even touch it, not even sample. You know what I mean?
It's scary, innit, when you see the results of it, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's stuck in your head, innit? It's imprinted. I guess, to be honest, I would like to know your view, why you've just said you've changed your perspective on giving money. Not because just because the other day I actually saw this regular one that I do see in my area, and the other day, he was screaming, like walking down the street, like I can't do it no more, like just losing the plot, and like obviously everything in me wanted to stop and talk to him, I'll be honest, and then I'd go and give him some money, but I took myself away from giving him money because I just thought, Sam, I don't think that's gonna solve whatever's going on with him right now. Do you know what I mean? Because I think if you were in that situation, like your version of that is needing a spliff or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So if someone did give you a tenner, you know you'd be, if you were starving, you'd go and get that 10 bud. Do you know what I mean? And that's bud. Do you know what I mean?
So in there, if you was in that situation, you go buy a bud, or you go buy a drink, or you go get a massage, or whatever it is. That now with them, this is what made me change my perspective. Someone said to me that you got to think of it this way, like that's their escape. You get me? Just that blasting off to wherever they go.
It does take them away.
Living on the streets in the cold, the freezing cold, the conditions that they're living in, the starvation, the way they look. Do you get me? The way they're moving.
It is true. The judgment of other people, even it can make them a little less paying attention to that type of stuff.
If that's what it takes to just give them that escape.
Moment. I hear that. I do hear that.
It's almost like you don't want them to be deprived of whatever they
because I didn't used to like I used to give him a roll up, like I'm not trying to tell things that I did or whatever, I'm just giving an example, but if it was giving out food, I'd give out roll up with it as well. I didn't want him at first, so I have conversations with myself. I was like, nah, that's wrong, how are you gonna do that, you know what I mean? But I thought, Sam, it's not a drug, and if he's not got no cigs and he wants a cig, I'll tell you something, them 2 roll ups, he might plan the rest of his 6 hours out around them. Do you know what I mean? Because you know how it can get when you're working that. So it's sometimes don't judge, man. Do you know what I mean? And don't think so much, I guess. Just try and do the nicest thing that you can do and do that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like Rose said before, or AG said, someone said, buying the food or helping them out that way is a much better.
I agree,
than handing them money, because they're not gonna they're not gonna get no help when they're getting the money, they're just gonna go buy drugs straight away.
They're gonna get it from anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
That's true as well. They're gonna find a way. Yeah.
That's true. In a few hours like this.
It's true.
But then again, they're becoming more reliant on other people, so they will never get out of it. Do you get what I mean?
So I believe in empathy, not sympathy, innit?
Yeah, there has to be some. You know what I mean? Some middle
Well,
ground.
nah, yeah, it is because it's harsh, man. 'Cause, like set times, like you say, you want to help them, but you don't know what to do you? But there is no answer for it, is there? There's no final answer to get them out of that situation, innit?
But one thing, the message behind the track is that it's not something to be proud of if you are selling that. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I've grown up on the streets and I've had to hustle, but that's one.
There is a limit in there.
There's a line.
And the brothers, I gotta be honest, yeah. And I don't know if he's gonna take it personal, but the brothers that do sell that, you do see a little less of them within them after they've sold it. Though, do you get what I mean? They start becoming a little. They lose themselves in the same way, start becoming different as people and that. You know what I mean? And like it's so.
It's real that.
It's true,
People
but
I know that actually have them sold it. They actually say themselves that they don't feel good. They actually don't want to do it, but they'd rather them give it to them because they know where they're getting this from. Then them go and get it, of someone else and get something wrong.
Can I just say the devil's greatest trick? The devil's greatest trick is convincing you that it's okay to do what you're doing. You start sitting there and telling yourself like it's all right, and you just do worse and worse and worse, innit? It's dangerous, innit? But I guess for a positive, let's get into
this one,
because obviously there's a positive message within this one. The Book of Eli with Crack. Go and check that out on YouTube. Yeah,
out now.
Listen, the North money comes out of me when I enjoy the music, but the Book of fucking Eli, mate, you're mad. Fucking hell. Nah, that was
very.
That was a great insight, that, innit? Proper that, bro. And you know what? I hope you do take these accolades because you know what? Like, it's not just like back, like that was a sick sound. Like, that was good to listen to.
Concept, bro.
We've got a few, man. They are big up GSD on the production, man. Every time.
I was gonna say, was that your boy GSD on the production?
Man, we cooking.
He's the producer. 'Cause that was a very nice beat.
He's active right now. He's doing beats for RJ, Gilly as well, innit?
Yeah, he's got a good team.
Man. Nice. Now, you know what? Going off that, and you yourself, like you've always invested in yourself, haven't you, bro? Like,
100%.
I like that. Like from the production to the video to how long did you take to create that, bro?
Yeah, do you know what? It's a stressful thing doing these videos, but I put the time into it and the investment to make,
You seem very calm as a person though, brother, so patience must play a massive part of this thing, do you know what I mean?
It's a major thing with it all, like this whole thing. Patience is a must, but we got it done. We're ready to shoot the next one.
You shot the video? Was it the same guy for Crack and
Kieran KTS? Shout out Kieran, Tyler Spencer.
Shout out KTS, man.
Yo, so check, see, like the first verse, was that like from your perspective?
So that was me seeing him and then saying, right, he was just a team when he became a fiend, and I'm looking at him and saying, right, imagine, right, I've looked at him and I'm thinking, right, imagine living like that, and imagine looking in the fridge and all you see was cheese. You know what I mean? Imagine looking in the mirror, it's just shattered dreams.
So what about the second verse? Was that his
second verse? Is I've just morphed into him now.
You're the cracking.
I don't know what his story is, what got him there. But I just try to imagine
what he's been through.
It's my own story, you get me, of what I've been through. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, that was real.
And then
man.
I just put my little twist on it, and then I just we just switched up the flow, and it's just perfect. The story sat perfect on the beat, man. Like,
the flow with the story did go, because at times you raised your voice a little bit here and there, and it was nice at the times that you raised.
How would you feel though if they was me?
Yeah, power, real life. It was it. I felt it, man. And that's what I mean when I got sent.
Verse, and then I made the statement in the first verse by judging what I seen. And then the second verse, I asked the question from his perspective, how would they feel though?
Yeah, if it was me in it.
Yeah. That's what everyone should ask.
I think you also said something that hit me when you said when he looked at his mum and she's embarrassed to have me, and that's when I was like, you know what? And a lot of times in this situation, like, I grew up in a broken society, and a lot of people, they might have loved the kids and that, but at times if he felt it hard, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you look at your kids when you regret, innit? Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Like,
and to feel like your mum might not want you, like, will drive you a bit mental.
Obviously, I'm saying, like, obviously, like, see, like, them, obviously, crackheads and stuff like that, you get me? Like, I'm saying, like, obviously, I've been homeless and that, you know what I mean? But obviously, I've never resorted, like, to go take that to you know what I mean? To, settle me, like, I think, this will be alright for me to take, you know what I mean? So, obviously, I don't know, innit? Like, I just don't know how they think, right?
Well,
you know, how did they think just to take that and think, everything will be alright? You know what I'm saying after that? But it's not.
People around,
you know what I mean?
People around.
You know what I mean? And
Advice,
not everyone's
everything.
blessed with that, you know, the gift that we've got and that strength. You know what I mean? Not everyone's got that.
No,
I know you. Yo,
Well,
one of my friends, if I ever said, I took that, do you think my friends will slap me, man?
Yeah, but I've had friends from my area though, bro, who you would have never expected to go on it, that ended on it. People that come from good families and that, with both mom and dad at home, and then you got someone who's broken, or someone like yourself, like you say. But then God might, I believe in God, like you've had a bit of love around you and you paid attention to the love, and that helps you stay stronger, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Some of these people don't have love around them at all, innit?
As well, sometimes it's just the community and it's the people around them.
What's upbringing? Yeah.
It was just normal. Everybody was.
Spice is the one that scares me.
A lot of
now,
Spice babies.
That one does scare me because it's cheap and that as well, innit? Do you know what I mean? So like,
bro,
for me, the fact that it was once legal, bro, like it was actually legal, innit? You could buy it in the shop.
I used to live in a hostel, Newton Heath, I swear down, this guy, used to go to that Nirvana shop, used to be on Berry New Road, used to go there, give him like £20, and you get like 5 packs. Obviously, they're a £5, bro, and he used to just be in his room, just like that. You get me, bro? No word of
What's your name, bro?
Jamie,
yeah, man. You remind me of me a bit. I lived in a hostel too when I was like 16 years old.
Yeah, same, bro.
For a year, you get me.
And then, so obviously, my man's like, obviously, remember one time I've come in, and I've come in, I've Better's in his room, and I've gone upstairs, and man's knocked on my door saying, yo, I can see ghosts, there's a ghost in my room, and that, you know what I mean? I'm saying, yo, go to bed, bro. I'm laughing and that, I'm saying, go to bed, bro. Like, you're on that shit, that Spice, and that, go to bed. Man's like, yo, stop, bro, stop laughing, that, it's not funny. And I'm saying, yo, bro, go to bed, bro. It's what you smoking, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's true, though. Imagine a society on that. Be scary, man.
Yeah, these drugs are crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you know what, I don't ever, like, I'll go past any sort of people with my kids and never grab them towards me, but when I go past Spices, I put my kids right at the side of me because I don't know what this person's capable of. They've got no control of what their emotional feeling or anything. The moment it doesn't feel
it's like in the track though, it's like I said, I finished off with a track. Allow the darker light, keep it green. So if you are gonna smoke,
say that one more time.
Allow the darker light, keep it green.
Yo, real that's the only thing that's good for you, isn't it? Yeah, you get me? Master Dutch. That's all it is.
Black pepper, bro.
Nah, that's how we should summarize it. Like, you know what? I believe you can be wrong. There's just the right way to be wrong. Do you know what I mean? We all do wrong, don't we, bro? There's just limits to it, innit? So like you say, just chill, man. You ain't got to do all of these things. If you're sad, don't take a route to be sad off, because I'll tell you something, it's not going to make you feel better. For a moment it will, but in the long run, man, it's going to make you feel terrible, innit? But yeah, I'm glad about that song because I tried to listen to that today, I'll be honest, and I didn't get to listen to it, but listening to it with you in front of you was actually better. Do you know what I mean? I got to take it in more. Yeah, I did. Yeah, but right now, you know, I'm glad that you mentioned my brother's story here and his upbringing and that, because he's gonna introduce himself on a whole new level right now. So you people out there, the girl then will know Jamie, the brothers will know Bangs, the people on the radio, they will know PG Boogie. But right now he's gonna introduce himself as Lucky Luciano.
Yes.
But listen to this, brother.
Just before we do this, are we gonna get a little something from you today?
What's that something?
Let me see.
A little something.
A little 16.
A little something.
What are you referring to when you say a little something, a freestyle?
Yeah, a little freestyle. 16, 16.
I'm not prepared, but I see what I got.
Okay, maybe that's a bit too slow. Let me get a next one.
So elegant, plus intelligent. So me treating you right, that's imperative. I wanna see you smile and embellish it. I don't wanna see you crying like you're getting ripped. Miss Executive, my ring. If you give me loyalty, I'll give you anything. Next one. Let's spill over anything on still, but why?
Can I just quickly read that out? Because just one lad has commented, and it is quite honest what he's just saying, and I can tell, like, this brother has been through a lot. He's just saying, I had struggled. Let me just read it properly to give him his respect. I had struggles, bad times, and people grow with frustration. Sorry, I had struggles, bad times, but people grow with frustration, the things they witnessed, and it's up to ourselves to grow through it. Do you know what I mean? It's very true that because what you do witness, if you choose to pay attention to it, can give you the best lessons in it. Do you know what I mean?
Big shout out
Every
for that
single
listener,
day.
man.
Yeah, thank you, Ben, for that.
Thank you.
It's definitely a blessing in the pain. It's TBO. Big up Roche.
Who the fuck is this?
Sam.
Yeah.
What's that AG inside? Yo, ridiculous. Living life limitless. Even got them OGs looking like little fish. 5 on the nigga's neck, 40 on the nigga's wrist. All I gotta do is flip the wrist to take a nigga's bitch.
Hey.
Sick of this, niggas talking gibberish. Just cause I'm living like the modern day Nicholas. As a little kid, never had no privilege. School at hard knocks, mum was on benefits. Kicked me out the house when I was just a teen. All this shit you seeing now was just a dream. Straight to the top from the underneath. A nigga came from the ground like gunga peas. Couldn't picture this when things was looking down now. Looking at the world from the other way around, look. In the clouds looking down to jacuzzi lights. To all my niggas down and out, yo, it soon be right. I just missed another flight, yo, them times have changed. I'm in the S, but my nigga Steph drives the range. Came a long way from them broke days. Now I sit back while I watch my money rotate. I ain't doing 9 to 5 for no wage. Give a fuck what the Bible says. Next one.
Yeah. Next one, the guy went from saying I got a little something to having a something.
Remind me,
Yeah, we like this.
I get too carried away.
This is a dangerous group.
I know you're gonna smash this. It's all biggie now for you, bro.
All right. All right, let's go.
The book
TBO
of
ELY.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not ready. Pull it up. Gonna give you a new one. Look. Listen, yo. Name a rapper that is better, I'm the best there is. City's best, but then critics don't know yet. Got presidential flows that been matching my Rolex. Flicking through my projects, thinking why the fuck I ain't blown yet. But no stress, I be out here building my own nest. Nothing but progress in a city that's hopeless. Could go right and there's a chance it could go left. But I better bounce back and I ain't talking about no checks. They don't know cause I post less. Think I ain't doing big things cause I show less. In the States thinking where I should go next. The only time I'm seen on the roads is to collect, to stay in my own lane. Hate that I'm fly like a soul plane. They wanna see me riding that ghost train, I'm so paid. They so fake and them niggas black, but they whiter than cocaine. Got no shame spitting my old lyrics. Knew it was the best back then, I said it with no gimmicks. Still like years ahead with my old writtens, and 5 years later still ain't fucking with those lyrics. Master P, I got no limits. Manifesting an old image that's so vivid. 6 figures, no less for my old lyrics. And everything after that, it's just bonuses. I'm on my grind now, I'm taking the slow steps. Life's a marathon, so to race it makes no sense. Trying to win, so they hate on their own friends. Only person I compete with is my own self with no help. Did it by myself, so I clap myself. Told you niggas back then they never stack a shelf. I'm just playing with them cards that my hand was dealt. I ain't have to sell a thing, I ain't have to sell. Couple rappers in my city make me laugh. For 10 years they've been rapping about selling crack. About whipping, ain't even got a whip. But I'm over here thinking to myself, yo, it's Demi's trap. It's not something to be proud of if you're selling crack. You don't need to rap about that in every track. Cause when the feds come, it's gonna be you who's raps. And once you're gone, you can't get that time back. Reminiscing about the time when I was just a teen. All them niggas ran away, they was money fiends. Needed an escape, so I give him peas. Then he went to spend it all on designer jeans.
Jeez.
Book of ELY. Follow me on Instagram at TBO_ELY.
As he says, stand up with the city.
Yes, mate,
Every single one of you stand up.
It was a bit fresh though, so
Nah, that was
wasn't prepared.
That beat was you. That beat was hard, wasn't it? With
That
this
was
flavor,
hard,
that
was hard.
That was hard.
That was hard. I only expected a 16, man. We got 3 different instrumentals in it.
Oh, man.
Yo, you remember that set we did years ago?
I know, bro.
For about 30 minutes.
Non-stop.
Non-stop. You got a lot to say by the sounds of
AG
it,
was there as well, innit? He was very in the studio, man. Same day, man.
Nah, I enjoyed that, bro. Thank you for that. Thank you for bringing that to the ratio.
Yeah, man, thank you for having me.
Love again, bro. Love. So we'll play one of his remixes. You done a remix with of Mastermind's tune.
Yeah, man.
A while back, innit?
Shout out Mastermind.
Yo, I've heard this. You're cold on this, you know.
Yeah, man, we're singing this. What I'm saying, this is the first track where I started sampling singing. Do you know what I mean? And I did it auto tune. I thought, yeah, man, it sounds alright. Yeah, it was an experiment though.